Hello and welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. Joining us right here on the show today is Jaret Reddick. Jaret, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really good. How's it going over there?
It's going great over in our neck of the woods. How's it going on your neck of the woods?
Man, it's a beautiful day in Dallas, Texas. I'm just getting over whatever this crud that's going around is. And so
Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
yeah, it was pretty brutal. And especially, like you and I, we make a living with our voices. It's kind of puts a damper on things. I'm happy to be on the other end of it.
Absolutely. I definitely agree with you for sure on that. So, for those that may not know much about you, why don't we get started to get to know you a bit and tell us a little bit on how you got started in music?
Well, I'm an 80s kid. I was born in 72, grew up in the 80s, and, I found hair metal when I was a wee lad, around 12, and decided that's what I wanted to do. So I got a drum set and started playing drums for bands, and then eventually started Bowling for Soup in 1994. And we just celebrated 30 years of being a band, going on 31. And been doing that and several other music things for quite some time. Always wanted to do something in Texas country, but I just really didn't know exactly how I would go about that. I didn't know whether or not it would be a Bowling for Soup thing or whether I would start a new band. We had a pandemic. Pandemic afforded me a lot of time by myself. My buddy Zach Malloy, who produced the record, was like, "Man, let's just do this. We've got the time finally." Yeah, that's went in and made my first record. Just woke up 3 years ago, and um, really enjoying doing both things. Bowling for Soup's on top of the world right now, the big resurgence, and the country thing is going really great.
What's coming up next for you? Do you have any upcoming projects, tours? Share with us a little bit on what you got going on now.
I'm finally able to get back into the country thing. Bowling for Soup was so busy last year that, to be fair, I really didn't get to pay a lot of attention to making new music or anything like that. I played a lot of country shows, and so we're getting back into that. We've got some local shows coming up at Dallas and Wichita Falls and a Denton country show coming up, and then a few things here and there. But we're working on new music. We're working on new country, a new Jaret Reddick record, and we've got a covers record that is almost done as well. So a lot of new music, some touring, and then like I said, I'm sort of at the mercy of how busy Bowling for Soup is currently because, as I said, things are still going really well. So I'm finding a balance there, and finally able to start getting some new stuff out there.
That's exciting. Now, if you had the opportunity to collaborate with any artist, whether they're with us today or not, who would you choose and why would you choose them?
Oh gosh, that's so hard. I mean, I would love to just sit in a room with Willie Nelson and watch the process. I'm not really sure how much I would add to it, but I mean, I really credit him uh, for really just the storytelling that I do in all of my songs, no matter what the band is. Just to sit with Glenn Fry and Don Henley and and and
Mm-hmm.
see that magic would be amazing too. But yeah, if I could collaborate with somebody, that was around now, I think I would probably choose Adam from Counting Crows. I think writing a song with that guy would be a lot of fun.
So, if people want to learn more about what you're doing, where can they find you?
Everybody can go to JaretRayReddick.com. It's got all my stuff there, or bowlingforsoup.com. But honestly, follow me on Instagram, Jaret, Jaret 2113, or TikTok at Jaret Reddick, or Facebook, or wherever. I'm on all of them, and I'm real active.
That's super exciting. Now, if you had one piece of advice to give someone that might want to get into music or the music industry, what would you tell them in your own words?
I always say to this, the main thing is just enjoy it. You need to enjoy it whether you're going to make it or not, because that's what it's all about. Music is magical. It's therapy that it takes bad feelings and turns them into good. It takes good feelings and turns them into bad. And just to be able to enjoy that and to really, really just embrace it, you have to be having fun. So that's my thing is like if you get into it because you want to, quote unquote make it, you're in it for the wrong reasons. It's like anything else. You don't start painting because you want to be Van Gogh. You don't start golfing because you want to be Tiger Woods. Do it because it's something that is inside you that you want to get out into the world, or just something that you enjoy doing. And so that's the main thing is that it's really hard to fake having a good time. People can tell. And so if you're not enjoying yourself, it's evident, and that catches up with you real good. So just love what you do.
That is so true. It's one of those things where people will be able to pick the vibe up, even though you're not really trying to give that vibe per se. So you
Yeah.
got to be super careful and, do what you love to do. And yeah, I understand people have to have like a full-time job doing music, but, if you're out there doing something in entertainment, you got to love what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I can count on two hands, how many people I know who do music for a living, that haven't made it, so to speak. It's just the odds are just not great. As I said, painting or golf, I guess, are two great examples of it's hard to do both of those things for a living too. Um, but the thing is that you can get supplemental income or whatever, but it really just shouldn't be about really the money.
Right.
I mean, and especially in the early years of it, I think everybody gets to that point where you got a family and you got to start thinking about
Mhm.
how much time you commit to certain things. I totally get it. I mean, I'm there, as well. I've downsized 3 or 4 times, as far as like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
projects that I'm doing. Again, I think music is magical, and it's there for it to be enjoyed.
You are so right, Jared. Is there anything that I forgot to mention that you would like to mention before we go today?
Well, all I can say is go stream Jaret Ray Reddick songs. We're having a blast in this thing. The new stuff has all of my band on it, and we're so excited about new songs coming out. So make sure that you follow me everywhere, and I hope to see you guys, at a honky tonk near you.
Super exciting. Jaret Ray Reddick, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the Kayden Gordon Show. Today's Best Country Mix. Definitely appreciate your time and support and hope to have you on the show again soon when you got something new to chat about with us.
Anytime, brother. Thank you.